What makes Candace Owens subhuman? And I say that fully understanding what all that implies. And yes, she is subhuman. Why? Let's get into it. Welcome to The Tradesman. This is Caleb. So, first off, I want to make my case and my point. We have so much in this country that we need to get done. Yet for some reason, some people that are supposedly on the right are wasting all their time in conspiracy theory and garbage to rip apart the Republican Party, the conservatives, whatever. So we get nothing done that is actually useful instead of fighting each other and raising more money doing such. That's what ticks me off the most. And then you can see attack after attack after attack on one of the greatest icons we've ever had in America when it comes to the Conservative Party besides Reagan himself. And that's Charlie Kirk. Now, she phrases it and forms it, and even her and Tucker Carlson and all these other people phrase it in such ways that makes it sound like they're not actually attacking him, they're just attacking his wife and his institution that he left behind, because obviously he must have been the greatest fool in the entire world to have married her and have the institution that he had. But this is how deep the rot goes, and I'm going to get into what I'm talking about and then why this affects us as tradesmen so much, because it irritates the crap out of me that this is what is going on right now, because they just had the opening of the trial, and of course, all the lemmings, all the idiots, all the losers of the world have to come out. So I'm going to post it on here. There's a clip that says, from the New York Post, it says, Erica Kirk made a swift exit from the courtroom right before prosecutors played 3 videos showing the gruesome killing of Charlie Kirk. Now, to explain this is apparently angles that we've not seen yet, and that are very graphic, very horrific, and very horrible. And it says in the big heading, shocking moment, judge winces as disturbing evidence shown in Charlie Kirk's hearing. There's a big push by that big fat loser of a person, not size, just ego, of Candace Owens, who decided for whatever reason that the person who killed Charlie Kirk wasn't the person that was killing Charlie Kirk, and so hence she has all this evidence even though she can never bring it forth. And I would put clips here, but I'd be afraid of getting struck down because apparently Tucker Carlson is now going after anyone who will call him out, and so I'm assuming Candace won't be far behind. But it's just getting asinine at this point how far they're willing to go. But that's not even the worst part. It's not even just what they say. It's because there's people out there that will listen to that dribble and follow it. And they love it. And they sap it up. And they're probably here in this channel at this point listening to this video because this is a topic that they love to go in. They love to get their little incestuous little hands into everywhere. Now, I'm going to post another thing on the screen. And I immediately went down into the comments to see. Because the comments will tell you a lot about everything and how things are colored. Here's a person by the name of Taylor Knowles. Erica Kirk made her calculated swift exit and shortly thereafter met with her team on how she could make a pyrotechnic entrance to her 3-part docuseries. It has 609 likes. Disgusting. Taylor Knowles, you're sick and disgusting and a waste of a human. Dominic Busker. When he realized this was all an inside job, that's in reference to the headline that he winced when he realized it's an inside job. 328 likes. Sick. Disgusting. Waste of a human. Brett Limquill. She remembered she had a meet and greets with tissue signings. 148 likes. Pathetic. Loser. Waste of a human. And this goes on. Thankfully, there's someone who said, Gina Mendez said, these comments, heart, praying for humanity and love so much these days, praying for the light to reach so many dark souls. And she posted a verse, which is very, very, very good to finally see someone saying something positive. Next one. David Stewart. She was upset the merch tents set up in the parking lot wasn't going well. 351 likes. Someone else posted something good. Adrian Accardi. He said his death should be the reason for a revolution. He risked it all to tell the truth. Now, I don't think that it's needs for a revolution, except a mild revolution of us correcting our priorities and our goals. She ran outside to make sure they had the pyrotechnics ready for this evening, Josh Bailey. Someone else, David Lanzaretta. He winced when the exploding mic went off. Erica knows a thing or two about that. And there's more. I'm going to post another screenshot, microphone or bullet. Think she'll win an Oscar for that perfectly timed exit. Joanne Ludblad. Why am I doing this? Because I want to show you what these people are like. All these waste of time losers are like. And I'm calling them that for a reason. And I hope it's bots. I really, really hope it's bots. Because if these are real people that actually feel this way and think this way, then it shows the depravity and stupidity of the world that we live in. And we wonder why we can't get good things going, why we can't get good things to march forward and to have success. Because everyone that's around you that supposedly believes like you is an idiot. Basically is what it comes down to. Guys, she left because it's her husband. And there's something wrong with you if you think she shouldn't leave before the evidence is played of how he died for all the court to see. If your spouse was murdered, would you like to see it? If you did, then I think you should probably talk to a psychiatrist because you're missing a part or two in your brain. That's why she left. Her doing everything she can to keep the TPUSA going is an act of courage. Her being there to make sure that justice is done is an act of courage. And you losers are absolute human filth that do not deserve to have the breath that you have. And the only hope that is there for you is for you to understand one day the truth and find your place in heaven by repenting from your crap that you're involved in. That's what you need. Now, why does this bother me so much? Because I got hundreds and hundreds of this. Hundreds of it. All this effort, all this visceral going into attacking a widow because of one idiot who has a mic. Now, I know the irony there because I know many people will call me an idiot for going after Candace. Sure, you can call me that. But I'd rather build than destroy. And that's what irritates me the most about this entire thing. Candace is out there to destroy everything she possibly can to give herself every dime and ounce of fame that she could. I just was watching some videos recently of her trying out for like a rap singing or pop singing. No, it wasn't pop. It was like rap or rock and roll backup dancer because she thought she was going to be able to do that. The more you know about Candace, the more you should be disappointed. And if you're not, if you're listening to all this and you're on her side, how? Are you so delusional? Or is it that you're so afraid in your own arrogance and your own stupidity to even look to see if you're wrong? We should never get there. And I want us working for an effort, for a purpose that is good. Like building up the common man, helping them out in the trades is what we need. The people that are working way longer than senators, congressmen, whatever else, and make pittance. Those are the ones that we should be building up. Not this crappy podcast person who builds it off of hate, deception, and lies. And if you ever think that I'm wrong on this, then I ask you, what is your evidence? What is your evidence of anything that she's said? Because she's yet to show any receipts. Now, to all my followers, get some rest, because I guarantee you need it.